इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स के लिए एक डिग्निटी स्टेटस लाया जा रहा है, स्पेशली उन लोगों के लिए जिनका कोई क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड नहीं है।
I'm not criticizing ICE because they are just following instructions. I just would like the White House to understand that we need to give another set of instructions to ICE so we can then...
What should those instructions be?
That you go look for the bad hombres, like the president said. Go look for the rapist, for the Trendiaragua, for the MS-13,
but not for the folks outside Home Depot.
That's right. Don't touch the ones who do not have a criminal record, have been here for more than 5 years. Bring them out of the shadows. Give them an opportunity to live a dignified life in the promised land.
वेलकम बैक बड़ी सत श्री अकाल। काफ़ी लोगों के कमेंट आते हैं कि सर इस वक्त अमेरिका के क्या हालात हैं। तो दोस्तों मेरे साथ ना बड़ा ही फ़नी इंसिडेंट हुआ। मैंने एक रील देख रहा था, उसमें वो बंदा बोलता है कि यार टेंशन फ्री रहो, लाइफ जीने के लिए बनी है, स्ट्रेस लेने के लिए नहीं। ये बात मेरे को टच हो गई। मैंने कहा यार सही बोल रहा है, मैं भी यही फॉलो करता हूँ। मैं बड़ा खुश था, मैं अपनी कार लेके बाहर निकला। मैं जैसे ही ट्रैफिक सिग्नल पे रुका हूँ, मैं पीछे से देख रहा हूँ कि पुलिस वाला आया, मेरी कार के पीछे रुक गया। मैंने कहा अभी तो मैं सोच रहा था कि टेंशन नहीं लेनी, टेंशन अपने आप आ गई भाई। मैं सच कह रहा हूँ। हालांकि उसने मेरे को रोका नहीं, पर जब मैंने देखा ना कि यार पीछे यार ब्लू लाइट ऑन है और पुलिस वाला मेरी कार के पीछे आके रुका है, तो थोड़ी सी हवा टाइट तो किसी की भी होगी। तो मैं एकदम चौकन्ना हो गया। मैंने कहा भाई कुछ गलती नहीं करनी। तो इसका तात्पर्य क्या है, इससे हमें सीखने को क्या मिला? दोस्तों जब भी आप खुश होने की कोशिश करोगे, दुख अपने आप आ जाएगा। इसलिए नॉर्मल रहो। ज़्यादा हंसना भी नहीं है और ज़्यादा रोना भी नहीं है। नॉर्मल लाइफ इज़ द बेस्ट लाइफ। मेरे को बड़ी अंदर से खुशी हो रही थी यार, टेंशन फ्री, कोई चक्कर नहीं, स्ट्रेस नहीं लेना। पीछे से पुलिस वाला आ गया प्रावा। मैंने कहा यार टेंशन घुमा के फिर वापस आ गई। मैंने कहा भगवान। हालांकि हुआ कुछ नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि मेरे को उसने टिकट दी वो दी, पर फिर भी यार जब अमेरिका में पुलिस वाला पीछे खड़ा होता है ना आपके, अच्छों की हवा टाइट हो जाती है। मैं तो टेंशन फ्री करके चल रहा था, टेंशन अपने आप आ गई पीछे पीछे। आदमी टेंशन लेता नहीं है, आदमी को टेंशन दी जाती है। ये सब एक्सटर्नल फोर्स है दोस्तों, जो हमें दबाने की कोशिश करती है। तो इसलिए ये जितने भी लोग सोच रहे हैं कि अमेरिका के क्या हालात हैं, भाई कोई ख़राब हालात नहीं है, कोई अच्छे हालात नहीं है, नॉर्मल हालात हैं। जो क्राइम कर रहे हैं उनके बुरे हालात हैं इस वक्त। वही है ना, किस्मत की बात है दोस्तों। जो आइस के हत्थे चढ़ गया वो गया, जो बच गया वो बच गया। आपने अपनी तरफ से सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ करनी है, क्राइम नहीं करना, यूएसए का जो लॉ है उसको फॉलो करना है। बाकी यार आइस आपके साथ सामने कब आ जाएगी, कब जो है आपका इनकाउंटर हो जाएगा, वो किसी को नहीं मालूम। वो ऊपर वाला ही है, भगवान वाहिगुरु। ठीक है, क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं है कि खाली अभी जो है जो इलीगल लोग हैं उन्हीं को दिक्कत है। जो वीज़ा पर हैं, जो ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर हैं, भाई सबको ही। क्योंकि जब वो पूछताछ करेंगे तो अगर उनको छोटी सी भी चीज़ दिख गई, भाई वो डिटेन कर लेंगे। आपके 10-12 दिन आपके ख़राब हो जाएंगे। तो ऐसी सीन है इस वक्त अमेरिका में बना हुआ है। और ख़ास करके जो डेमोक्रेटिक स्टेट्स हैं ना, जो डेमोक्रेट पार्टी की स्टेट्स हैं, वहाँ पर हलचल ज़्यादा है। और जो ट्रम्प की स्टेट हैं वहाँ पर हलचल बहुत कम है। ये मैं अपने ऑब्जर्वेंस से आपको बता रहा हूँ। और सबसे ज़्यादा दिक्कत उनको है जिनका कोई क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड है और ऊपर से आपका कोई स्टेटस नहीं, भाई आइस नहीं छोड़ रही है। और बाकी जो लीगली भी आए हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो फ्रीली घूम सकते, नहीं। जो लीगली भी आए हैं वो भी थोड़ा सा जो है चौकन्ना होकर रहें। अपने जो पेपर्स हैं वो हमेशा अपने साथ रखें, क्योंकि आपको नहीं मालूम कि आप खुशी खुशी जा रहे हो, टेंशन अपने आप आ जाती है कभी बार। तो दोस्तों वक्त जो है वो एक जैसा नहीं रहता। कभी वो बोलते हैं ना, साइकिल होता है, कभी अप कभी डाउन। अब देखते हैं कि आगे अमेरिका में हमें क्या क्या देखने को मिलता है। इस वक्त तो बेशक यार लोग जो है लीगल हो चाहे इलीगल हो, सभी इमिग्रेंट्स डरे हुए हैं। और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि फ्यूचर नहीं है अमेरिका में। फ्यूचर में अमेरिका में एक डिग्निटी स्टेटस, जो मैंने पहले भी आपको वीडियोस में बताया था कि इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स के लिए एक डिग्निटी स्टेटस लाया जा रहा है, स्पेशली उन लोगों के लिए जिनका कोई क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड नहीं है। अगर आपका क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड नहीं है तो हो सकता है, क्योंकि अब ये बिल आ रहा है, तो अब प्रेसिडेंट डोनाल्ड ट्रंप अगर पुश करते हैं इस बिल को, तो हो सकता है कि काफ़ी जो अनडॉक्यूमेंटेड लोग हैं उनको लीगल बनाया जाए, उनको डिग्निटी स्टेटस दिया जाएगा, जिसमें आप अपनी कंट्री वापस आ जा सकते हो। ठीक है, और भी कुछ रेगुलेशंस है, वो मैं प्रॉपर आपको बताऊंगा आने वाले वीडियो में। तो वही कहते हैं कि एक तरफ रिपब्लिकन पार्टी आइस रेड मार रही है, इतना कुछ हो रहा है अनडॉक्यूमेंटेड लोगों के खिलाफ। अब चाहे आप लीगल भी हो तो भी इतनी टेंशन है। और एक तरफ रिपब्लिकन पार्टी के ही जो लीडर्स हैं जैसे मारिया सालाजार, इन्होंने ही ये डिग्निटी स्टेटस को जो है एक बिल लाया है। अब देखते हैं ये पास होता है कि नहीं होता है।
Now, Florida Republican Congresswoman Maria Salazar is working to pass a bill she has described as the Dignity Act. She introduced it in July. She was on this program the day she introduced it to talk about it. She got a new book, Dignity, Not Citizenship. She makes the case that new legislation in this space should bring undocumented workers, quote unquote, out of the shadows, but not necessarily make them U.S. citizens. Congresswoman Maria Salazar is here with me now on the set. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
So, can you be a member of our society with dignity and not be a citizen?
Well, it's a sign of the times and is the art of the possible, which is what politics is all about. So you have a group of 10 to 15 million people who have been here for more than 5 years. I'm not talking about those who came in under the Biden administration, who have been working in construction, hospitality, and agricultural. They have been contributing to the economy. They have American children. They do not have a criminal record. Right. And those people, of course, they are illegals. Sure, they are. They broke the law. But maybe we can make them pay a fine, force them to give us 1% of their salaries, and then let them stay so they can continue contributing to the #1 economy in the world, which makes us the #1. It will provide us with the #1 military in the world.
And what would their status be?
Would
they be green card
status.
holders? Would they be permanent residents? What would they be?
They will have dignity for 7 years, and they can always apply for another 7 years. And then after that, another legislator can come and determine what are we going to do with them.
I see.
But not right now. It took us 40 years to get here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring some common sense to the Republican Party. And I'm telling you that the only guy who can really make this happen is called Donald Trump. That's why I dedicated the book to him and saying, hey, you could be for immigration what Lincoln was for slavery and Reagan was for communism.
You pray that he'll read it and consider these arguments.
Well, I dedicated it to him, saying you don't got to read it. The only thing you have to do is embrace the concept.
In the book, you write, I'm a product of America's immigrant story.
Yes.
America took my family in where no one else would. My parents arrived in the United States as political refugees from Cuba with only $5 in their pockets and the clothes on their backs. Could they have met the standards that your legislation seeks? $7,000 a year over 7 years, plus 1% of their income, and no possible hope of ever getting Medicare or Social Security, even though their taxes would pay into that system?
The thing is that the Cubans came in legally because Cubans they were political refugees.
Had a status, right.
Correct. And they were able to come in because of Bay of Pigs, because of, the Cubans we have been very close to the United States, and we had the most cruel dictatorship in the Western Hemisphere, Fidel Castro. But I'm talking about those people who did break the law, who came in, and that's a civil offense, is not a criminal offense according to the books. So since they do not have a criminal record, meaning that they have not raped anybody, I'm not talking about DUIs, I'm talking about people who are clean.
Yeah. And can pass a background check without any problem.
Of course, and they have been here for more than 5 years, and they have been contributing to the economy, and we need them now.
Congresswoman, you know the word you're trying to avoid, because it came up after the Simpson-Mazzoli Act was passed in 1986. It wasn't very many years when those on the right said that was amnesty.
All right.
And amnesty has become a letter A,
yes,
and
like
a
the Scarlet Letter, right?
Right, that nullifies anything that's in the reformist category.
You got it.
And that's why you say this is about finding what's possible.
Correct.
Because
which is not amnesty and not citizenship, because I'm asking my colleagues, so define amnesty. Right. Amnesty could be anything. I think that amnesty is what the illegals have.
How do you define it?
Well, I think amnesty is what the illegals have now. They have free roads, free schools, and free hospitals, because they're not paying anything. I mean, you have people that have been here for 22 years and they have not paid any taxes, or they have been working.
Well, they've paid state income taxes.
Yeah, or when they go to the shop and they
Medicare,
pay. Yeah.
Social Security tax, they pay sales taxes.
Some of them. Okay. But I want everyone, because this bill will then bring everyone out of the shadows, will make them pay taxes, pay a fine, and pay a levy. So that will create two pots of money.
So when you have this conversation, what do you hear back? You still hear from Republicans nervous that it still could be interpreted as amnesty?
Sure.
And they can't do it because they can't move?
Correct. And I'm bringing something that is Solomonic to the president and to the GOP, which is not amnesty, is not citizenship, is dignity. Dignity is a biblical word. And we are a Judeo-Christian nation. We're the best country on earth, the most noble. Don't we know it? Cuban Americans, first generation. Don't we know what a great system we have? I was a news reporter. I was in Central America and South America for many years. I know exactly what we bring to the world. So we got to keep that. And for that reason, I want to bring a new block of voters to the GOP.
And you want to end, I gather it, or maybe make less intense the immigration raids going on?
Well, I think that we are making a mistake because ICE should be dedicating the $150 billion that we assigned under the BBB, that money that we're giving to ICE.
Yeah.
ICE, Holman is a good guy. Holman, yes, that's right. The head of ICE, he's a good man. I'm not criticizing ICE because they are just following instructions. I just would like the White House to understand that we need to give another set of instructions to ICE so we can then...
What should those instructions be?
That you go look for the bad hombres, like the president said. Go look for the rapist, for the Trendiaragua, for the MS-13, for the...
But not for the folks outside Home Depot.
That's right. Don't touch the ones who do not have a criminal record, have been here for more than 5 years. Bring them out of the shadows. Give them an opportunity to live a dignified life in the promised land, not be an American citizen. Because you know what? They don't care about voting. They don't care. And I know that because I know I belong to that community. I can speak clearly for them and say all they want to do is raise their American children, be here, go home for Christmas, go bury their mother, be able to come back, buy a home or issue a credit card. And the economic boom this will bring trillions of dollars to the economy for the next 10 years. It will bring two pots of money, $70 billion and $50 billion. $70 billion will go back to the Treasury. This legislation will not cost 1 penny to the taxpayers. Hey, it's not perfect. I'm human, but it's pretty good.
So मिलता हूं आपको ऐसी किसी इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो में नेक्स्ट मिनट देन चको फटे हाँ ज़्यादा टेंशन ना लें और ज़्यादा खुश भी ना रहें नॉर्मल रहें